with me into the beer parlour, a distinctly Canadian establishment. Other countries may have ice cream parlours and pizza parlours, but only Canada has beer parlours. It's a rather prim-sounding name when you think about it, beer parlour. But this is where we work on our Molson muscles. Molson muscle, a beer belly. But it's also used in places where you might not expect it, like my very sedate church choir. Our choir director urges us to use our Molson muscles when we sing. Just an inventive and oh-so-Canadian way of referring to our diaphragm. On a somewhat more genteel front, a cocktail that only a Canadian bartender would recognize is the Caesar, or Bloody Caesar, a mixture of vodka and tomato clam cocktail. Ask for a Caesar in the States, and you'll get some strange looks. Another is the Brown Cow, a mixture of coffee liqueur and milk or cream. If you order a brown cow south of the border, an American bartender may think you mean one of these. Canadians call the sweet wine made from grapes frozen on the vine ice wine. If it comes from Europe, it's called by its German name, Eiswein. There is a kind of California ice wine, but needless to say, they have to use freezers to freeze the grapes. And then there are the names we use for the containers all of this liquid refreshment comes in. If we only want a small bottle of booze, we can buy a Mickey, known as a pint in the Atlantic provinces, even though it's actually much smaller than a pint. Confusingly, a Texas Mickey is the complete opposite, a 130-ounce bottle of alcohol. And somewhere in between is the 40-pounder, a 40-ounce bottle. Beer used to come in a short-necked bottle, known as a stubby, a word that we share with Australia. And if you buy a case of these, you have that uniquely Canadian word, a 2-4. Canada is a vast country known for its local flavor. For instance, a prairie favorite is the Red Eye, a beer and tomato juice combination. In Quebec, you can drink caribou, a mixture of red wine and whiskey blanc, a colorless liquor distilled from cereal grains. Caribou is a traditional drink at the Quebec Winter Carnival. If you're in Newfoundland, you can, of course, consume the famous screech, a potent dark rum. If you're from away, you can even undergo a ritual known as a screeching, where you drink screech, dip your naked foot in the cold Atlantic, and kiss a codfish. Illegal drinking establishments have given Canadian English the word booze can. And if you drink and drive, you're likely to be charged with the uniquely Canadian offence of impaired driving. Something to bear in mind the next time you hoist a red eye, a screech, or a Caesar.